So I had a question. What was DOI's favorite album from this year? To find that out, I sat down with a few of my very opinionated friends and asked them some questions relating to the subject. And let me tell you, they do be having some opinions. Just for reference, my personal favorite album from this year would have to be Let God Sort 'Em Out by Clips. This is the only correct and smart answer, and all of the other ones are dumb, frankly, pretty stupid. But this isn't about me. Let's see what these other people have to say. What are their names again? Bailey O'Connor, a living homunculus that listens to music sometimes. Let's see what she thinks this year's album of the year is. What makes a good album in your eyes?
I don't want to see any Sabrina Carpenter. No Taylor Swift. None.
Describe the feeling you had when listening to this album for the first time.
Perpetual doom, anguish, sadness, badness, and I don't know, everything that makes you like not happy, I guess.
What is your favorite album from this year?
Hell's Wells by Jesse Wells.
Oh, yeah, I love that one too. That's my favorite. Second favorite. I mean, yeah, I know a lot about this one. Hell's Wells is the album by Jesse Wells that features his distinctive folk country blues sound, described as having a raspy voice and social commentary reminiscent of Bob Dylan. Yeah, I knew that.
I love that guy, even though all he ever seems to write about is war and capitalism.
What was your favorite song from this album?
War isn't murder.
What is this song like?
Basically it's generally just about wartime. There's a very relevant one going on currently, the Israel-Palestine conflict. Sorry to bring in politics, but it's a good song. Has some decent points.
Would you say that that general theme is how the entire album goes, or is that just that song?
No, pretty much. Listen, man, you are the one who told me to come do this stupid little interview with you. I graciously took time out of my day to come do it. What, and you want to sit here and whine? You're stupid, Max. You're stupid.
That's enough out of you. Next up is Lador August. He's like if a sweet teddy bear could snap you in half like a twig at any given moment. Let's see what he thinks. What makes a good album in your eyes?
I'd say if it really gets like people like going, I don't even know how to explain it properly, but a good album is an album that really like sends a really good message, and like maybe not even just a message, but like a story perhaps. Like through each individual song, there's always something like different about it. You know what I'm saying? I can't even compare other songs because everything is so different and so like cool. I like it. I like listening to music a lot.
Why do you like this album over some of the other great projects from this year?
So I really like the DMX album from Kendrick.
You can tell it's his favorite by the fact that he said it wrong, but this time I do actually know what he's talking about. Well, I don't really agree with him much at all, but I can at least see where he's coming from. GNX is the latest project from the great Kendrick Lamar, fresh off his brutal victory over Drake a few months prior. Kendrick comes through with a solid album, certainly not his best, but still far better than some people could ever even dream of. No one in specific.
You see, I might be glazing just a little bit just because he is in the Super Bowl, but like, you know what I'm saying. Like, once like Not Like Us dropped the first time, it was the biggest like song like worldwide. Like worldwide, everybody was listening to it. Heck, I'm pretty sure Drake was listening to it too. Like, he could not catch a break. And honestly, I'm glazing. I'm still gonna be glazing. So also, there's an obvious, very obvious message through there too. So
Describe the feeling you had while listening to this album for the first time.
I got hyped. Like the first time I heard it, I was like, what is this music in my ears? Like, I don't know. Like I have a very, I don't even know how to explain this properly, but I listen to so much music, I kind of can tell like what I do like or what I don't like, and I knew like this was already like top tier for me. So it's strong, really strong. It was so nice.
Okay, much better. Still not the album of the year, but like, it's closer, I guess. Wow, even he thought it was funny. And yes, your eyes do deceive you, for I'm in the exact same clothes and look the exact same as I did in previous shots. You're just going insane. Anyways, our third guest is Mia Areola. And off the bat, I'm just gonna say, I don't trust her. She's probably gonna say something dumb like Karma by Stray Kids. Why do you like this album more than some of the other great projects from this year?
Because it's written by artists I actually like and I'm currently listening to.
What is your favorite album from this year?
Karma by Stray Kids.
Told you. Stray Kids is a K-pop band kind of similar to BTS, with the biggest difference being that they're worse. Even their fan bases are the same, consisting of a bunch of crazed individuals that like them just a little bit too much. What makes a good album in your eyes?
Something that you can listen to over and over again without it getting boring or you're getting tired of hearing it.
What was your favorite song off of this album?
Probably Ceremony.
Okay, why do you like it?
It's the most upbeat out of all of them and it's fun to like dance to.
Describe your feelings while listening to this album for the first time.
I felt very energetic and happy.
Before you judge my next guest, yes, he is a bit on the younger side compared to the other guests, but I still think what he has to say is a very solid and relevant answer to this question, so I thought he should be included. Describe the feeling you had while listening to this album for the first time. I lied.
I don't remember exactly when the first time was that I listened to it. I believe a friend of mine had a cassette tape of it, and we were listening to it in his car. But by the time I got the album, by the time we listened to the whole album, a lot of the songs had already been released as singles. But I guess the way I would describe it is catharsis. You know, that the songs were so emotionally charged that it felt like you were kind of purging something and listening to it.
What is your favorite album of this year?
My favorite album of this year is Purple Rain by Prince and the Revolution.
So, don't hurt me, but I don't really like Purple Rain. Like, believe me, I really want to like it, I just can't, and the worst thing is I don't really know why. And yes, we are going to ignore the fact that it didn't even come out this century. Shut up, no one asked you.
And you might say that that album is actually 41 years old, but I'm old. So I can only name one album from this year. So if you're going to restrict me to this year, I would say Life of a Showgirl, because it's the only album I know from this year, and I've heard it's very good. But I want to go with the album that I really love, which is Purple Rain.
Good idea not going with Life of a Showgirl. I appreciate not doing that. What makes a good album in your eyes?
I think what makes a good album is having a set of songs, and this is very tricky, where there's variety in the songs, and yet they hold together as a cohesive whole.
What was your favorite song off of this album?
My favorite song off of this album was When Doves Cry. And it's hard to choose because there's so many songs that I love on the album. I love Purple Rain, I can listen to over and over again. This great anthem, Let's Go Crazy, it's just fun. It's fun. It's impossible to be in a bad mood when you listen to that song.
Didn't Purple Rain have it's considered like a soundtrack? Did it have like a movie release next to it? Trigger warning, long old man story incoming, brace for impact. And if you're wondering why I kept it in, it was because it was funny. Shut up.
There was a movie released in association with Purple Rain. I have never seen it in its entirety. I own it. Now, there's an interesting story as to why that is. In the 80s, there was no streaming. If you wanted to watch a movie, you went to the theater, and if you were 14 and didn't have a car, you might not be able to get to the theater, or you might not get in depending on the rating. So if I wanted to watch a movie, we had to rent a video, but we didn't have a VCR at my house. We had a VCR at my grandparents' house. And what we would do is my brothers and I would go and we'd rent a movie, and usually we would rent two movies, one to watch with the grandparents, and then the adults would all go to bed, and then we'd watch whatever we wanted. Well, for whatever reason, I really wanted to watch Purple Rain. I really, really, really wanted to watch Purple Rain. And we ended up putting it on with my grandparents and my mother in the room. It didn't go well. And my grandfather at one point started screaming at the television and demanded that we take the video out. And so I've only seen the first 40, 45 minutes of the movie. And at some point, I'm going to sit down when I have time to watch it all from start to finish. I thought we could get through. I thought that like Darling Nikki would play and they wouldn't understand what the lyrics were about, and that it, I mean, Prince was always kind of overtly sexual, but I figured they would miss all that. And it was just me being young and stupid because he was not subtle, He was not subtle in that film.
Hayden Valentine is the guy who is this, I guess. His special gimmick is that he has the worst opinions on most things. Just wait until you hear what he has to say on war. What makes a good album in your eyes?
A good album, it has to have good production, it has to have a good artist, kind of like a feel, it has to have a sound. Like an album has to be like College Dropout, It has to have a kind of sound to it. It shouldn't be like sporadic and random like Clips' new album, 2025, the release, that's mid.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a problem now. Okay, so what's this guy's deal? I invited him to do this interview, which might add he agreed to, and he's gonna say things like that.
It has to kind of have a sound, good production, and kind of a care for music.
What is your favorite album from this year?
I don't have a favorite album of this year.
Care to tell us why?
Pretty aggressive. Because no good music has come out this year, specifically in rap, as well as just any other genre. That no good music has come out this year. Maybe all right music, but not good music. Forgettable music.
Okay, then what was your favorite album from the past 5 years?
Right, so past 5 years, 2020 to right now, I would say All Hands on Deck by Pablo Bebop. For sure skis.
Describe the feeling you have while listening to this album for the first time.
Oh, it was enlightening. It was an amazing, okay, it was enlightening. No, it was a really good album. It's a jazz rap, jazz fusion, so it mixes in jazz instrumentals in the background with, classic hip-hop-y type, I don't know what you call it, but type, that type of rap music in the background, kind of like fun storytelling. Like he's aware that he's making rap music and he's aware he's on a jazz beat. He always mentions it. It's like that kind of thing where it's like fun and stuff like, it's really good. It's really good. Like you should listen to it instead of that trash music you listen to, like Clips' new album, which I re-listened to yesterday and it wasn't good.
What did I do? What was your favorite song off this album?
My favorite song off of this album has to be Cruisin'. Really like that song, really good song. Bass all the way, like a double string bass, tuned all the way up, and it has that type of energy where it's just like, you can play it anytime, any day. Just walking, driving, working, schoolwork or actual work, it's a perfect vibe, it's a vibe.
So, after finding and listening to the album he was talking about, I can confidently say I don't even think it was the best album that came out that day. So needless to say, not out movie. So, after all this, what have we learned? Say it with me now. Come on now, say it with me. We learned absolutely nothing. What did you expect? I only interviewed like 5 people, and half of them didn't even give me an album from this year. That's not nearly enough to get a proper census of an entire school. Obviously. How's I supposed to be able to show that a 13, 14, 15-minute video? Oh, what I'm gonna do, actually make the interviewees talk about an album that came out this year? Change the name of the video? Use the loss of my constantly fleeting mind just to make the video better? No! Now get out. I'm done talking.